We were in the US. I actually had to take my daughter to the hospital because she needed some IV fluids for being dehydrated. I'm talking about you. I'm sorry that happened. I had not been to a US hospital since I gave birth to my youngest son, like 4.5 years ago, right? It was just really different. And first of all, when we walked in, our first point of contact was like a police officer or security guard. So that was a little off-putting. Second, I'm not trying to be a hater because I know people do this because they're just overworked and just trying to get through it as like kindly as possible. But the way that a lot of medical professionals work in the US, in pediatrics at least, instead of just talking to you like a normal person, they're like, hey mama, I'm gonna need you to like come up here, and hey dad, can you get over here and hold? I don't know how to explain it, but in Denmark, they just speak to you like normal. Other way just feels like really put on, you know? In Denmark, in the hospitals, at least the ones that I've been to, all the rooms have windows, and the windows are typically open, letting fresh air in. We were in the US, it was just like all enclosed. It felt really weird. How could I forget there was so much paperwork? In Denmark, you don't fill out any paperwork at all. You just scan your yellow health card and you're good to go. The aspect that I really liked, we initially had her seen for some stomach issues, and they said she starts vomiting, here is some Zofran that will stop that. In Denmark, that would literally never happen. Anyway, I'm not trying to be a hater. It was actually really nice to be in a familiar setting when my daughter was so sick, and everyone was kind and she got great care. But weirdly enough, I do feel like I'm more acclimated to the Danish way of doing things now. I love how I forgot the most stark contrast, which is the fact that we will be receiving a bill from our time in the hospital in the US, and we have no idea how much it will be for, but I am assuming it will be for like several $1,000s. In case you didn't know, in Denmark, all of our medical costs are covered under our taxes.